So let's take a deep breath in. Bring your shoulders all the way up to your ears. And exhale it out. And 2 more times like that. Inhale all the way up. Exhale it out. And 1 more time. Inhale, squeeze everything. Exhale it out. Maybe close your eyes. Place your hands on top of your knees, your palms facing up. And just start focusing on the breath. Start breathing in and out through your nose. Start activating your Ujjayi breath on the back of your throat. And just getting centered. With every inhalation, just grow a little taller. And as you exhale, just engage your core, bring your rib cage together. Just start getting centered. Leaving everything outside. No expectations. Nothing planned. Just gonna move and help the body communicate with the mind. Keep the breath nice and steady. Start engaging your pelvic floor, your belly button to the spine. Bring everything up and back. And just breathe. I learned yesterday from a friend of mine that our superpower is the breath. So just keep breathing. That's where the magic happens. And your next inhalation, let's just bring our hands all the way up. And bring your palms together into your heart center. And just take this time to make your dedication, your sankalpa. So the beautiful energy you're about to produce can go to the world, to you, to whomever he needs it today. The next inhalation, bring your hands all the way up. And as you exhale, bring your hands all the way down. And let's do it together. Let's inhale up. Gaze your thumb. Exhale, pressing the air down, all the way down. 2 more like that. Inhale up. And exhale all the way down. Start engaging the core, the rib cage. Last time, inhale. And exhale all the way down. Walk your right hand a little outside and just find a nice young stretch on the left side body. So keep the arms straight and just stay here. Keep breathing. 1 more inhale. Exhale, bring your left hand down. We're just going to do small circles all the way to the back of your mat. Just wake up the shoulders, over your ears. Just keep pressing, just waking up the rotator cuff, and we'll stop all the way up. Inhale back to center, exhale it out. Inhale to the other side. And just keep breathing, stacking your shoulders. Opening the chest. And we're going to bring the arm all the way down and press on top of us. Actually, the other way around, sorry. All the way, open it up, crossing your ears, all the way, just rotating the shoulders. I will look at the computer, I got confused. And we'll stop right here. Take 1 nice inhale. Exhale, back to center. Last time, all the way to the right. Same thing, bring your arms up. Maybe you can open the chest, look at the sky. And just keep the breath nice and steady. And bring the arm all the way down and on top of your face, your ears, and just small circles. Just gonna do 2. And last 1, open the chest. Exhale back to center. Let's just inhale to the other side. Stacking the shoulders, open the chest. And keep breathing. Bring your arms down and just 3 circles. Waking up that rotator cuff. 2, keep the breath nice and steady. And we'll stop at center and bring it back to center. From here, we're just gonna bring the hands behind our butt, and we're gonna inhale, lift the hips, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and keep pressing. Take one nice inhale, and as you exhale, come all the way down, bring your forehead into the mat. Take a nice inhalation, and exhale it out. Next inhalation, come all the way up, and bring the hips all the way up one more time. Keep the breath. And exhale, come all the way down, bring your forehead into the mat. Stay there, take a breath. Exhale it out. Then last one, inhale, lift those hips as high as you can, press the shoulder blades behind you. Exhale, bring the butt down and forehead into the mat. And just take a breath here. Exhale. We're just gonna bring the arms all the way to the top of your mat, right in front of us. And we're gonna inhale, look up. Exhale, come all the way down. And one more time, inhale up. Exhale, come all the way down. Just take a breath. Next inhalation, bring your hands close to your body, and we're just gonna move straight into tabletop positions. Move over and find your tabletop. Making sure your shoulders are under your knuckles and your hips on top of your knees. Let's take some cat and cows to warm up. So we're gonna inhale, open the front body. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, press into your cat spine. Press, press, press. And inhale up, squeeze the blades behind you. Exhale into your cat. All the way up. 3 more like that. Inhale. All the way up, squeeze. Exhale into your cat. 2 more. Inhale up. All the way up, open the front body. Exhale into your cat. Finding space on the shoulder blades. Last one. Inhale up. Look all the way up. Stretch the belly. Exhale into your cat spine. And bring it back to center. Let's bring the right leg all the way up. Square the hips. Take a breath. Inhale. As you exhale, bring your knee to your nose. And we're just going to hold it here for 5. Keep the breath nice and steady. 4. 3. Keep breathing. 2. And 1. We're going to cross the right leg over the left. We're going to inhale, left arm up. Exhale, bring down. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, bring down. Now you're going to bring the left leg all the way up. Inhale, squeeze the glute. Exhale, bring the left leg down. Keep the right hand where it's at and just open up to the side. Find space. Keep breathing. Nice. Open the left side of the body. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back to center. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to your nose. Oh, sorry, bring the knee behind you. And bring the right knee to your nose. And all the way out. Stay here, right leg is up. Inhale. Exhale, hinge from the elbows, come all the way down. Find a variation of your chin span. Squeeze the glutes. Keep breathing. 1 more. Nice. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back to center. Bring the right knee down. Let's inhale, left leg up. Take a breath, inhale, exhale, bring your knee to your nose and hold. For 5. Keep breathing. 4. 3. Keep the breath. 2. And 1. Cross the leg over. And stay here. We're going to inhale, right arm up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, bring the right leg down. Keep the left arm where it's at. And just open up to the side. Find a nice yummy stretch. Keep the breath. Nice and steady. One more. Inhale. Exhale back to center. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, bring it behind. And inhale, bring your knee to your nose. Exhale all the way out. Stay here. Inhale. Exhale, chin stand. Come all the way down. Bring your chin into the mat. Squeeze the glutes. Keep pressing. Keep breathing. One more. Nice and steady. Inhale and exhale, bring it back to center. Let's reverse the hands real quick. And we're gonna inhale up, exhale just to back. Find some stretch on your hands, on your forearms, your fingers. And just lift the palms, leaving your fingers into the mat. Really find a deep stretch on all the fingers, especially your four fingers. And you're gonna bring it back to center. Stay here, and we're gonna bring the arms, the hands outside of your mat, and we're just gonna find that puppy pose. So keep bringing the chest down into the mat. You can keep your forehead down if that's too intense, or you can bring your chin into the chest. If you feel like an impingement on your shoulders, just open the hands a little bit more, and just try to sink into the chest. Bring the butt all the way up. All the way up, and keep breathing. Keep breathing. One more, inhale. Exhale, next inhalation, look up, and just bring the hands all the way back. We're gonna sit back on our heels and come all the way up. First down dog. Let's just find that dog. Keeping the breath nice and steady. Bending one knee, bend the other. Keep the breath, maybe moving your hips from side to side. Just do what you gotta do to find your down dog. Press your hands into the mat, all your fingers, don't put all your body weight into your wrist. So press the knuckles, press everything into the mat. Press your sit bones all the way up, trying to create that triangle shape with the body. And just moving your hips. Next inhalation, let's come up on the tippy toes. All the way up, inhale. Keep the arms where it's at. Try not to move. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. So keep the arms in the same position as you bring your hips all the way up and down. Last time, you're gonna inhale, bring your heels all the way to the right side. And inhale back to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, just the down dog. Stay here. Take a breath. Next inhalation, look up into your hands. Exhale, jump, walk to the front of the mat. Inhale, find a long spine. Exhale, all the way down. Bend your knees, grab a hold of your elbows, and just shake it from side to side. Just relax, letting gravity do the job. Maybe moving your body weight forward so you feel really like opening the back side of the body. The next inhalation, you're gonna bring the hands on the mat. Inhale up. And we're gonna just try to stretch the knees here. So if you need to bring your hands on your shins, go ahead and do so. So the intention here is to really find a straight spine. So if you wanna place your hands on your quads, maybe right below your knees, that's fine, but try to keep the 90-degree angle between your leg and your torso. We're gonna bring the hands right in front of us, moving the body weight on the top and the front of your feet. We're just gonna hold it here, engaging the core, protecting the lower back. As you exhale, bring the hands all the way back. And inhale, bring the arms right in front of you, keep that L shape. Exhale, bring the hands all the way back. Let's do 3 more like that. Inhale, biceps by your ears. Exhale, press back. 2 more. Inhale, biceps by your ears. Exhale, bring it back. Last one. Inhale, biceps by your ears. Exhale, bring it down. And bring all the way down. Shake it, move one. Bend one knee, bend the other. And just like a rag doll, gonna start coming all the way up. Super slow. All the way up. Bring your shoulders up and back. Up and back. Bring both hands up. As you inhale, grab a hold of your left wrist or whatever wrist you want, and just move to the side. Standing half moon. Just stay here. I'm turning just so you guys can see me. One more inhale. Exhale back to center. Inhale up. Exhale to the other side. Keep the breath nice and steady. Really find space in the side body. And bring it back to center. Now we're gonna inhale up. Bring your hands down, and maybe you can put your feet a little away from each other, like two wrists between. Grab a hold of your lower back with the fingers pointing up. Move your pelvis forward, and just look up at the sky. Try to relax the glutes, squeeze the shoulder blades behind you. And just breathe. So you should not feel anything in the lower back. You're just really opening the chest. One more inhale. And exhale, come all the way down, step back into your plank. And let's all meet in plank pose. Find your plank pose, engage the inner thighs. Engaging the glutes, the core. And let's just come up on the tippy toes, all the way passing your shoulders over your fingers. And we're just gonna hold for 5. Keep the breath nice and steady. Pressing the floor away from you. 4. 3, 2, press the floor away, it's almost there. And 1, press back, find your down dog. Take a breath. Wrapping those armpits around your ears and just stay here. Keep the breath nice and steady. Trying to bring those sit bones all the way up to the sky. 1 more inhale. Exhale it out. Let's bring your toes to close behind you. So toes are touching, heels apart. We're gonna inhale, right leg up. Exhale, bend the knee, place it between your hands. Wiggle, wiggle the back foot. So pretty much one foot is in the same line as the foot behind you. So just stay here, find your low lunge, and try to hug the center line of the body. So you really wanna bring your pelvis as parallel to the mat as possible. Once you have that situation going, bring the back knee down and tuck your toes. You stay low here just for a couple breaths. Squeeze, press the top of the foot into the mat. Really find space on that hip flexor. 1 more, inhale. Exhale, and inhale, bring your hands all the way up. Exhale, just sink in, find your Anjaneyasana. Keep pressing the back foot into the mat. Keep breathing, smile. 1 more, inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down and straighten the front leg. Keep your right big toe onto the mat, square the hips. Just finding space on the right hamstring. Stay here. Keep breathing. Doesn't matter how low you go, but rather to keep your pelvis in a neutral position. 1 more inhale. Exhale it out. Next inhalation, just sit all the way back. You're gonna sit the left glute into the left heel, and you're gonna inhale, exhale, just come all the way down. Whatever is there for you today, you can keep your hands by your shins. And just breathe here, relaxing to both legs. 1 more inhale. Exhale, and next inhalation, come all the way to the top of your mat. Find your low lunge, step back into your plank. Inhale, exhale. We're gonna hold Chaturanga for 3, for 2, for 1, top of the plank. And down dog, take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more like that. Inhale, wrapping the armpits. Exhale it out. 1 nice inhale. Then exhale, bring your toes to touch behind you. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bend the knee, place it between your hands. Wiggle, wiggle the back foot. Making sure they're pretty much in the same line. If you have those mats with a line, that's perfect. Once you find your low lunge, bring the back knee down, untuck your toes, hug the center line of the body, bring the hips forward. So really, really trying to bring the right hip bone as parallel to the left as possible, not cheating on the hips. And just relax into the left quad. Keep the breath. One more inhale. Exhale. Next inhalation, come all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hips forward. Same thing, Anjaneyasana on the other side. If you want to bring your hands to touch, more than welcome. Look at the sky, or just keep your biceps by your ears. One more inhale. Exhale, bring it down, straighten the front leg, big toe onto the mat. Pelvis are square with the mat. Keep pressing that big toe, finding space in the left hamstrings. Just breathe. You can stay a little higher, depends on your flexibility today. Exhale, next inhalation, just all the way back. So your right cheek's gonna come on top of the right heel. And inhale, keep your toes up. Exhale, just relax on top of both legs. And keep the breath nice and steady. And next inhalation, just come to the top of your mat. Find your low lunge. Step back into your plank. Find your plank pose. Inhale. Exhale. Let's hold chaturanga. So making sure elbows are by your rib cage. Okay. Everything is engaged. We're going to hold for 3, 2, 1. And come all the way up into your up dog. Inhale. Open the front body. Exhale. Down dog. Take a breath. We're going to stay there for 3, for 2, for 1. We're going to inhale, look with your hands. Exhale, jump, walk to the front of the mat. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale all the way up. And hands to heart center, hands to the side. Surya Namaskara. Inhale up. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, jump, walk, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, over your toes. Down dog. Keep the breath. We're gonna hold it for 3. So press your body, your upper body towards your legs, trying to strengthen some of that body weight into the leg. So you don't have so much weight into the wrists. And just keep the breath. If you need to bend your knees, go ahead and bend your knees. And let's just do one more. We're gonna inhale, look with your hands. Exhale, jump, walk to the front of the mat. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale all the way up. And hands to the side. Let's inhale up. Exhale, hinge from your hips. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, jump back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, over your toes. Down dog, keep the breath. Hold the down dog for 3. Nice and steady. For 2. For 1. Next inhalation, bring the right leg up. I'm going to do the left so you guys can see me. Exhale, bend the knee, bring it to the elbow. Find your Chaturanga arms, hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Bring it up into your plank, hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale all the way up, and we're meeting down dog. Take a breath. So you guys can do the left now. I'm gonna do my right. Keep the breath nice and steady. 2, 1. Inhale, bring the leg all the way up. Exhale, bend the knee, bring it to the elbow. Exhale down, find your Chaturanga arms and hold for 3, 2, 1. Top of the plank, hold it here. Keep the breath nice and steady. 2, 1, and kick it all the way up. And we're meeting down dog. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale it out. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, bring the leg up. Exhale, bend the knee, bring it to the elbow. Exhale, chaturanga, hold it here. Hold it for 3. Elbows close to rib cage. 2, 1, top of the plank, hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale all the way. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath. Inhale, nice and steady. Exhale it out. One more, deep inhale. Exhale it out. Inhale, right or left leg up. Bend the knee, bring it to the elbow. Chaturanga arms, hold it for 3, 2, 1. Top of the plank, hold it for 3, 2. Keep the breath. 1. Inhale up. Exhale down dog. Take a breath here. You can bring your knees down and come into your child's pose. You can stay in your down dog. We're gonna stay for 5. Yogi's choice. If you wanna come to your child's pose, we'll bring the knees down and just do an active child's pose. So your fingertips are cupping the floor, finding space on your shoulder blades. And just keep the breath. If you're on your down dog, keep spreading those arms. And keep the breath nice and steady. 2. And 1. If you are in a child's pose, you can start coming up. Or you can take your time. We're going to take one vinyasa. So if you're in a down dog, you're going to inhale, look up into your hands. Exhale, jump, walk to the front of the mat. Inhale, long spine. And exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale all the way up. And hands to center, hands to the side. Let's inhale, arms up. Exhale all the way down. Inhale up. Exhale, twist the body back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Open the front body. Exhale, down dog. So we're all meeting down dog. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale it out. Next inhalation, bring the right leg up. Exhale, bend the knee, place it between your hands. Before you come up, pivot the back foot 45 degrees. So you're gonna stay in a low lunge position with the back foot in a 45-degree angle. We're gonna stay here, we're gonna bring the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, and we're gonna come all the way up. And we're just gonna do variation of a warrior 1, and keep breathing, squaring the hips. Stay here, bend the front knee, get belly button to the spine. Keep breathing. For 3, for 2, 1. Inhale, look up. Exhale, humble the warrior. Bring your right knee, your right shoulder inside of the right knee, and see if you can touch the floor with your hands. Your wrists are touching. And just keep the breath nice and steady. For 3, bending the front knee. 2. And 1. You're gonna inhale, bring your arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to your mat, step back into your plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. And up dog, open the front body. Exhale, over your toes. Down dog, take a breath. Inhale. Exhale, inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bend the knee, place it between your hands. Pivot the back foot. So look at your back foot, 45 degrees. Find that position, square the shoulders, square the hips. Bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. So whatever hand you had, just try to switch it. And we're gonna inhale, bring it up. Squaring the hips. Squeezing the blades. And just stay here. Keep pressing the back foot into the mat. And we're gonna hold. For 5, nice and steady. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, look up. Exhale, humble the warrior. Bring your left shoulder to the inside of the left knee. And see if you can touch the mat with your hands, with your wrists. Just the intention, stay there. And keep the breath. 4, keep squeezing those blades. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up. Exhale, back to your mat. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, over your toes. Down dog, take a breath. Nice and steady. For 3, wrapping those armpits. For 2. For 1, exhalation with the right leg up. Exhale, bend the knee and just bring it to the right elbow. And to the left elbow. To the right. To the left. To the right. To the left. We're going to straighten the right leg. And we're going to come all the way out to your chaturanga arms. We're going to hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Top of the plank. Recoil the leg. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Inhale up. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath. Nice and steady. 1 more. Exhale it out. Next inhalation, bring the left leg up. Exhale, bend the knee, bring it to the left elbow. And to the right. And to the left. To the right. To the left. To the right. And kick that left leg out. And chaturanga arms. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Top of the plank. Recoil the leg. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. And kick it up. We need down dog. Take a breath here. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale it out. Next inhalation, look into your hands. Jump walk to the front of the mat. Inhale, find a long spine. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale all the way up. And hands to heart center. Hands to the side. Let's inhale to our chair. Just sit back into your chair. See if you can see your toes. Maybe your toes are touching. And sit back. So don't bring the booty out or in. Just keep the spine. Keep breathing. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands down. Inhale. Long spine. Exhale. Step back. Find your plank pose. I'm just going to hold plank. Stay on your plank pose. Keep pressing those heels up. For 3, 2, 1. Press the heels back, all the way back. So you're stretching your calves. Keep the core super engaged. Without changing the position of the hands, we're going to pivot to the right. So your shoulders like away from the wrist. It's not a straight, perfect line. And find your side plank. Remember, you can always bring the right knee down. Or you can bring the left leg up. Yogi's choice. Hold it for 5. Keep breathing. 4. Pressing those obliques. 3, 2, and 1. Find your plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, take 1 down dog. Inhale, top of the plank. We're going to press those heels back 1 more time. Stretching the calves. Stay here. Cup the floor with your fingers, with your knuckles. And we're going to pivot to the left. Bring the right arm up. Side plank on the other side. Keep pressing. Try to do the same variation you did. Bring your left knee down or the right leg up. We're going to hold it for 5. Gaze your thumb. 3, Nice and steady. 2. And 1. Back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, over your toes. Down dog for 3. Nice and steady. For 2. Remember, you can always bring your knees down in your chaturanga, and also you don't have to do the plank. Well, if you bring your knees down, then yeah, just from there, just come to your dog. I don't know what I'm saying. But if this is too intense, you can always bring the knee down, up dog here. And from here, you can go back to your tabletop and find your down dog. And keep breathing. 1 more inhale. Exhale, next inhalation, bring the right leg up. Exhale, bend the knee. Place it to the outside of the right hand. And wiggle the back foot. Let's find lizard pose. So find your lizard pose. You can bring the forearms down. You can bring the back knee down. Untuck your toes. Whatever is there for you today. Full posture. You want to bring your elbows down and bring the knee up. Look in front of you, making sure your outside shoulder is touching the inner knee. And just hold it here. I'm just gonna hold for 3, nice and steady. Letting the hip open. For 2. And for 1. If you are in your full posture, just come all the way up into your hands. And we're just gonna pivot to the right. So you're gonna press the right knee out with your hands. And you're gonna start pivoting to the left leg. So you feel like a nice stretch in your IT band. And we're just gonna keep pressing. And just hold it for a couple of breaths. For 3, 2, and 4, and back to your lizard pose. Stay here, tuck the back toe. Slowly with control, we're gonna bring the left leg to the front. Find your Malasana, come all the way down. Straight back, engaging the core, engaging the pelvic floor, the lower abs, and try to lift your toes. Maybe place your body weight on the outside of your feet. Straight spine. And just keep breathing. 1 more inhale. Exhale out, bring your hands all the way down in front of you. Keep the same stance and come all the way up. And just find a variation of your forward fold. And stay here. You can move your hips from side to side. Really stretching your TFL. And just moving. The legs are straight, you're just moving the hips. And back to center. We're gonna inhale, look up. Exhale, find your Malasana 1 more time. Bring your hands to your heart center. And we're just gonna do lizard on the other side. So you're gonna bring your hands a little closer to the left. You step back with your right foot and find your lizard pose. Whatever variation you did on the other side, you do on this one. Trying to bring the pelvis as parallel to the mat as you can. If you have your knee up, your heels should be up and the back of the knee should be straight. So don't do the half one. Either you bring the knee down or you bring the whole thing up. And breathe. For 3, find your lizard pose. For 2. And 1, if you have the full posture, just start coming up into your hands, tuck the back toe. And we're gonna pivot. So you're gonna press the left hand into the left knee and start opening that hip as you pivot to the right, to the left. And just keep the breath. Keep pressing. 3, 2, and 1. Bring back to your lizard pose, tuck the back toe, and we need a Malasana 1 more time. Come all the way down, find your Malasana, stay here. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, twist. Look all the way up to the sky. Bring the left arm up. Keep twisting. You can bind if it's in your practice. 1 more inhale. Exhale back to center. Inhale to the other side. So don't let the right knee come in. Keep breathing. Press those knees out, engaging the outer hip. One more. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back to center. So let's get the Bakasana out of the way. So bring the hands right in front of you and bring your hips up, come up on your tippy toes. You might need to move back a little. And whatever variation you have, you can bring the knees to the outside of the arms, or you can bring the knees to the back of the arms or into your armpit. And you don't have to come up yet. All you have to do is maybe moving your hips on top of your shoulders, maybe just playing with the legs, but trying to create that straight line with the hips and the shoulders and look in front of you. If you have your Bakasana, just hold it there for 5. And if you're learning, just keep trying. If you fall, you're home, nobody can see you. No, I'm just kidding. It's just you're really close to the floor. You can use your pillow if you're scared. And if you have your Bakasana, if you're holding for 5, you can jump back into your Chaturanga. So if you're jumping back and you're learning, you can always jump with one leg until you learn. And Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, over your toes. Down dog, take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale out. Next inhalation, bring the right leg up. And stay here, squaring the hips. So square the hips, bring the right toes down. You're gonna inhale, left tippy toes. As you exhale, swipe the leg, bring it right under your face. Find the pyramid pose. Parsvakonasana, stay here. Parsvakonasana, sorry, stay here. Inhale, look up, find a straight back. Exhale, just relaxing into the quads. If you want to do reverse namaste hands, go ahead and do so, or you can grab a hold of your elbows, or you can just hold on to the mat. Trying to really square the pelvis. So the pelvis should be super straight like a table. And just breathe. Inhale. Exhale it out. One more. Relaxing to the leg. Exhale. Next inhalation, look up. And we're going to pivot to the left side of your mat. And you're going to bring the right heel to the outside so you can find your Skandasana on the front of your mat. Right, so go and stay here in this Skandasana. Maybe you can bring your hands to your heart center. Maybe you can bring your biceps by your ears, keeping your toes up, and just breathe. If that's not visible today, you can always move up a little and just work here on the quads. Or you can do this variation, not my favorite, but you can also do this one. And just keep breathing, open those in, finger tight. One more, inhale. Exhale, back to center, find a Parsvakonasana. Stay here, come up on the tippy toe of the back foot, and inhale, right leg up, and we're meeting down dog. Take a breath. Nice and steady. Next inhalation, bring the left leg up. Square the hips, square the hips. Inhale, tippy toe on the right. Exhale, bring the leg right under the face, bring the back heel down, and just stay here, pyramid pose. Squaring those hips. You can do reverse namaste, or you can grab a hold of your elbows, gaze your big toe, or bring the hands on your mat. Relaxing to the quad. And just keep breathing. Try not to move the pelvis too much. You gotta be super straight. Nice and steady. 2. And 1. You're gonna start moving to the right side of your mat. As you pivot the left heel, so you bring the right toe up, find Skandasana on the other side. So same thing here, you can bring your biceps by your ears. Right toe is up. You can bring your hands to namaste, or you can lift yourself up, working on that in the groin area, the inner thighs. And just breathe. Inhale, really engaging the pelvic floor muscles so you don't fall back. One more inhale. Exhale, the top of your mat, straighten both legs. Find your Prasuttanasana for a breath. Inhale, take your toes in the back, and swipe the left leg, and lean down dog. Take a breath here. Inhale. Exhale. We're gonna inhale, right leg up. Exhale, bend the knee, bring it to the right elbow, and just hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the right foot behind the left hand and find your pigeon pose. Wiggle, wiggle the back foot and find your pigeon. So try to keep the right shin parallel to your mat. Tuck your back toe. Lift the knees off the mat just to square the hips. Once you square the hips, try to keep that alignment. Untuck the toes. Bring the knee down. If you need to place a block on your right butt, go ahead and do it. Maybe a pillow. And just breathe. If you can let go of the hands, just bring the hands into the mat. Find your pigeon. Keep bringing that, engaging the quads, your belly button to the spine to keep your body all the way up. Maybe you can bring the hands by your hips and press up, really opening the chest. Look up to the sky. One more inhale. Exhale, come all the way down to the mat. You can use your forearms, or you can just move forward, bring your hands into the mat, or come all the way down. And we're just gonna hold it there. I'm gonna time it so we don't shit on the other side. Relax into the hips, sending some love. Nice and steady breath. If you feel like you're holding your body up with some tension, sometimes it's better to come up a little and relax than to go lower and be like tense. Just keep breathing. Maybe just coming up like on your forearms if you feel like you're tensing it up to hold yourself. It's gonna get better results than if you're all like discombobulated and out of shape and tense, trying to come lower. And just nice and steady, 5 more seconds. And whenever you inhale, just start looking up and start breaking the pose and come all the way up to your hands. And we're gonna bend the left knee behind us and grab a hold of the left foot and see if you can bring that left heel close to your butt. If you can't grab a hold, then just lift yourself up, grab it, grab the foot, and maybe bring the hips down. So it's gonna depend on how flexible your hip flexors are or your quads, and just stay here. Maybe if you wanna bring the hips down, but the leg doesn't come, you can stay here as well. For my advanced people, if you wanna go ahead and do a mermaid, go ahead and do so. Just bring the foot to the inside of the elbow and just find your, look at the sky and breathe. For 3, 2, and 1. Be careful, let go of the legs slowly. Bring the left hand, right hand in front of you, tuck the back toe. Get the leg all the way up. And lean down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bend the knee. Bring it to the left elbow. And we're gonna hold it here. I forgot how many times we held it, it's okay. For 3 more, for 3, 2, 1. Bring the foot behind the right hand and wiggle, wiggle, pigeon on the other side. So same thing here, and one side is gonna be different than the other. So tuck the back toe, lift your knees off the mat, square the hips. So try to keep the integrity of the pelvis as you bring the knee down and untuck your toes. So maybe if it's there for you, you can bring the hands by your hips and just press up, opening the chest. Small back bend here. Just keep the breath. 1 more inhale. Exhale, come all the way to the mat, so you can stay on your hands in front of you, maybe your forearms, or maybe all the way down. We're gonna time the other side. So same thing here, try to relax into the hips. If you feel you're not relaxing, maybe you can place the block, come up a little higher, and just try to send some love into the left hip. And you'll see that maybe one side, your hip flexors are tight, the other it's your outer hip on the bent leg. So it all depends. This is really good if you have a pinched nerve. If you have your sciatic pinch or something like that is not on your actual spine. And just keep breathing. Sending love to those hips. Just 5 more seconds. Next inhalation, just look up and start coming up, right variation you have. And we're gonna bend the right knee, grab a hold of the ankle, and same thing. You can try to bring the heel, maybe your hips are gonna come up, or you can bring the hips down and try to bring the heel close to the right glute. Whatever you feel like doing. If it's too intense on the outer hip, you can always bring the front leg heel close to your groin area, make it a little easier. And if you want to try a mermaid on the other side, just bring the toes to the inside of the elbow, keep the skirt up the hip, and try a mermaid on the other side. And keep breathing. For 3. For 2. And then 1, slowly with control, let go of the leg, place the hands right in front of you, tuck the back toe, and keep the left leg all the way up. And we move down dog. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. And next inhalation, look between your hands and just come to your knees. So just bring your knees down and sit back into your heels. So from here, we're just gonna do, I'm gonna turn this way. So we're just gonna sit to the outside of the right hip. And we're gonna bring the right hand all the way up. And we're gonna twist and bring it to the outside of that. Oh, what am I doing? Left hand, I cannot look at the computer. Oh my God. Bring your left hand up and bring it to the outside of the left quad as you twist to the right side. So really opening the chest and just twist, look to the back. Really find a nice twist on your back. So try not to bring your torso forward or back, but just find a straight line. I'm not gonna look at my computer anymore. And just keep the breath. 1 more inhale. And exhale back to center, break the pose, sit back into your heels. And we're gonna bring the left hip down. We're gonna bring the right arm up. Exhale, place a hand right under that quad. Same thing, we're gonna twist to the other side. And just open the chest. Trying to find a straight back, so don't move forward or back. Really find a twist here as you open the left side of the body. And we're gonna bring it back to center, sit on your heels. And we're just gonna do a small drill before we start pulling down. So bring your hands by the middle of your quads. And we're gonna try to do Lulasana. If you have blocks at home, you can grab them. If not, we're just gonna press the floor. So don't place your hands too far forward into your knee because that's gonna be too intense. So you wanna bring the hands in the middle of your legs, of your quads. And you're gonna press the floor so you engage in that cat spine and you're gonna lift up. So your knees are super close to your chest. You're pressing the top of the foot into the mat. And just hold for 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down. Take a breath. We're gonna do one more time. We're gonna alternate the legs. So same thing. Place the hands by your quads. Press the floor away, come all the way up. Now you're gonna lift the right toe, bring it down. Lift the left, bring it down. Lift the right, bring it down. And the left, bring it down. And the right, and down. And the left, and down. Bring your knees down, take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. So let's try to lift both. If you have blocks, that makes it a little easier. So try to, if you don't have blocks, you can use the mat. So if you have people that have blocks at home, place them by your quads and your hands right in the middle of your blocks. So don't use the hand on the edge of the block because of the wrist. So let's try to lift everything up. So place the hands by your quads. And we're gonna inhale and lift everything up and hold for 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way down. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands in front of you, cross the legs behind you, and just sit back. And find your Dandasana. So let's place the hands by your hips, resting the shoulders, palms into the mat, engaging the quads, gaze our big toes, and just breathe. Belly button to the spine, keep pressing. For 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, Paschimottanasana. Yoga toe lock on the big toe if it's there for you. Inhale, look up. Exhale. Just find a long spine here. Keep the back of the knee as close to the mat as possible to protect your hamstrings so you're engaging your quads. And try to relax into the leg. Nice and steady. One more. Inhale. Exhale, next inhalation, look up. Exhale, break the pose, and just bring your knees up and open them up into Baddha Konasana. So open your feet like a book and keep pressing the outer hip into the mat and your knees down, engaging the core. Back is super straight, belly button to the spine as we inhale. Exhale, hinge from the pubic bone, trying to keep a straight spine and start coming all the way down. And we're just gonna hold it here. Maybe your sit bones will come off the mat, which is okay. Trying to keep that straight back. And just breathe. For 3, 2, 1. Inhale, look in front of you. Exhale, break the pose. So move your feet away from you just a little bit so you have like a diamond shape in front of you. And we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna inhale up. Maybe let's bring the hands up. Exhale, just walk your hands right in front of you, keeping the diamond shape. So you might be able to bring your forehead into the soles of your feet. And if you have your legs behind the head on your practice, go ahead and do so. If you want to do your turtle, go ahead and do so. Try to relax the hips. If you want to open the hips and you don't want to do any of those crazy things, you have a book at home, you can place your feet on top of your book or magazine, whatever, and just keep this position. Relaxing the heels, relaxing the legs. This way you're opening the knees and it's just making more relaxing and feasible and still working the inner thighs. Just try to relax into the hip. And keep the breath. And whenever you're ready, start coming up. So inhale, you look up. And you break the pose. And come all the way up. Bring your knees together and straighten the legs right in front of you. We're gonna start coming all the way down to the mat. Slowly, super slow. All the way down to the mat. And we're gonna bring both legs up. And we're just gonna find that center of the body. You're gonna demi-point your toes, or you can point your toes, or you can flex, but try to find something where it feels like it's the weakest part of your center. So you'll feel that if you move your legs around, trying to feel the sacrum. And once you stop where you feel like you might be shaking, stay there and engage your quads. I find it easier for me to demi-point my toes to find that spot. Engage in the belly, bring your belly button to the spine. And just stay here. Keep the breath. Engage and squeeze in the leg as much as possible. One more inhale. Exhale, we're going to bend the right knee, bring the left leg all the way down, and bring your forehead into the knee, and we're just going to hold it here. So the left leg is super active. Right knee close to your right cheek. And just hold. Smile. Make sure your lower back isn't all the way on your mat. And your next inhalation, we're going to switch legs. So bring the left leg close to you, right leg all the way down, and keep the cheek, left knee, the left cheek, and the right leg is super engaged. Lower back into the mat, working that core. Nice and steady. And we're going to bring both legs all the way up. So keep your torso up, so your shoulder blades are off the mat. Grab a hold of your big toe with the right hand, right big toe, and bring the left leg all the way down. Place your left hand on top of the left leg, and just stay here. So this is it's to work your core. So you want to bring your forehead into the knee. You don't want to come down and bring the leg. Just hold. For 3. For 2. And 1, bring both legs all the way up. Keep the core engaged, shoulder blades off the mat. Yoga to lock on the left. Grab a hold of your big toe. Right leg down, bring the forehead into the knee. Right hand on top of the leg. Same thing, engage in the core. Hold. Keep the breath nice and steady. For 3. You can always use a belt, like a regular belt at home, or a scarf. 2. And 1, bring both legs up, all the way up. And we're just gonna hold it here. So your shoulder blades are off the mat, legs are super straight, and your hands are facing up, just using really your belly, your stomach. I hate saying the word stomach, but your abs, and just hold. Try not to use the neck so much. Put all your power into your belly. 1 more, inhale, exhale, come all the way down, give yourself a nice hug. And maybe move from side to side. Somebody's saying hi, hi. Just giving your sacrum a little massage. And if you want to do your happy baby, go ahead and do so. If you want to do your shoulder stand, you can do your shoulder stand. And try not to do your halasana, because I can't really see it. Or if you want to start preparing for shavasana, you're more than welcome. If you want to do your shavasana from here, just do a small supine twist. So bring your arms into a T and just twist to one side. And exhale, bring your knees back to center. Inhale, twist to the other side. And bring your knees back to center. And you can start preparing for your shavasana. If you are in your inversion on your shoulder stand, just slowly, well, you don't have to, you can stay there if you wish. Slowly start coming down. And let's prepare for shavasana if you're already there. So just open your legs as wide as your mat. Relaxing your toes, let them open up to the sides. Relaxing your quads. Soften your belly. Relaxing the chest. Your shoulder blades. Relaxing your arms. Your fingers. The back of your eyes. The space between your eyebrows, your cheeks. And just feel your body heavy, losing its shape and its form. And every exhalation, you feel a little heavier, letting go of something else. Feeling the sensation of the skin against your mat. Just let it be. Just focus on your breath. If any thoughts come to mind, acknowledge, let them go. And just pay attention to the sensation of your body. Maybe you feel some heat. Maybe you feel cold. Maybe you're taking a sensation. Maybe you can feel the energy going up and down. And just try to relax. Every exhalation, you let go of something else. Feel a little heavier. Relaxing your tongue, your forehead, your ears. And slowly, with control, start bringing your awareness back into your physical body. If you want to stay in your Shavasana, go ahead and do so. If not, maybe start moving your head from side to side. So move your lips like you're going to kiss someone that you love. Maybe smiling with your eyes, with your cheeks. Start wiggling those toes, opening and closing your hands. Rotating your ankles and your wrists. Take your time. Whenever you're ready, you can bring your knee to your heart, bring the other one, and give yourself another nice hug. And if you wish, you can roll over to your right side, make a little pillow with your hands. And just feel gratitude. Just feel a little bit more connected and grateful that we are so lucky to be able to dedicate an hour of our day during this crazy time to connect with the mind, the spirit, and the body. Whenever you're ready, you press your left hand and start coming up to a seated position. You can keep your eyes closed if you wish. And you can place your hands on top of your knees. And just feel your spine super straight, longer. Your shoulders in the same line as your hips, the crown of the head all the way up. And just more connected, a more peaceful mind, and more space between one thought and another. Let's inhale our hands all the way up. And bring your hands to your heart center. Bring your thumb against your heart. And just bow the light of your heart. Remember your Sankalpa and seeing is complete. Thank you so much for letting me guide you through your practice today. Namaste. Let me meet you guys. Thank you. Namaste, everybody.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
วันนี้มี33 คนตอนแรก
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow.
Oh, Michelle was at the park. That was nice.
Oh yeah, I go to the golf course. Look.
That's cool.
Bye.
Park yesterday. Bye, Susie. I'll talk to you later.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Bye, Mona.
Bye, baby.
Be good.
I'm still here. I have to take a bath now.
We're going to disconnect before David gets me in trouble. Where's the stop share? And